Hey everyone, it's me James and I'm back again. And today I'm going to be doing a shave ready test with two Dovo razors. One is a Dovo Best and one is a branded Colonel Conk. Um, so here's the Dovo Best Quality. I can't remember if this is a 5/8 or a 6/8. I just don't know right offhand, and it doesn't say like on the razor itself, but it's got some good weight to it, so it's possible it's a 6/8. So that'll be one of the razors that I'll be doing. The other is the Colonel Conk, and it says it right here, but essentially it is also a Dovo Best Quality, and I believe this one is a 5/8. It's got the pretty red acrylic scales there, kind of like a wine, a red wine. So basically, these are for Mike Perry. Getting these set up for him. Mike's a really cool dude. He's out there in Twitter land. He's out there at the Shave Nook, and just a real pleasure, and just being a friend, talking to him occasionally, texting and tweeting back and forth. So that's what I got going on as far as the main purpose of this video here. I'm going to try to keep it short. Again, it's just a shave ready test, so I'm not going to be doing a full shave with those straights, just enough to get feedback back on them. I took them through one the other day, and they were, for me, they would pass, but because he is a British white boy, I figure his hair is probably a little bit more coarse than mine, maybe even wiry, curly, any of that. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, I went ahead and took them back up through the basically from a cuticle to 8K nanoa to a 12K nanoa. Finished off with webbing, quick strop, diamond spray on wool felt, and leather paddle strap, and yeah, so everything seems good to go on them. Again, this is just a final analysis just to see how smooth it feels. I know it'll shave just based on what I did the first time, but I wanted to refine it a little bit more, get it just a little bit more keen as best I could, so that when Mike goes to cut his whiskers, it'll be smooth sailing for him. If I recall, Mike has tried straight shaving before, and I think it was with a gold dollar pass around. I could be wrong, but I think it was, and to where he was trying it out to see what it was like. That was quite a ways back. So these are his, and I'll be doing this for him. And also something that Mike has given me is a sample of Ginger's Garden Citrus Spice Shave Soap. I've used it once already, and I liked it. I can see why people like Ginger's Garden. The sample comes in a really cool little, I believe it's plastic, but it looks like it's glass. And it has the nice little lid with the lifter on it so that you can pull it off to kind of keep the air as minimal touching the soap. To me, I like the scent. It does have a spicy, citrusy type scent. Honestly, what it reminds me of, though, a lot is Wrigley's Juicy Fruit gum. It reminds me a lot of Juicy Fruit gum for some reason. And so I'll just call it the Juicy Fruit. Got some soap that I pressed from the sample in here. Been blooming while I took my shower, which is why I got the wet look going on right now. Alright, so now to complement my shave, I'm going to be face lathering, but I'm going to be holding my brush in my bug from Lady C Creations along with the brush I'll be using, which is my new Rudy Vey Bronco colored theme brush. And this thing is gorgeous. I just love it. Just very nice. Alright, so in any event, I'm going to take this bloom water, pour it off into the bug. I'm going to wet the brush, but wring it out just to get some moisture in it. Shake it out really good. Squeeze it out. And go ahead and take some of the soapiness on the tips. Yeah, it really reminds me of Juicy Fruit a lot. Like almost Juicy Fruit mixed with dentine. That's the smell I get from it. Not as sweet smelling as Juicy Fruit tastes, but just hints of that type of scent. Alright, let's get some more here. Load the tips on this synthetic. And for those that didn't catch the previous video a couple days ago, it's a Mila STF 23mm version 2 fiber on this Rudy Vey custom handle. I'll be finishing up my shave with my Fat Boy. Alright, so as you can tell, the creaminess is starting to come out from the proto lather. So for me, that's loaded. And there's still, I've been using the same sample. This is my third shave, and I didn't really put a whole lot down there. So what I'm seeing is that the Ginger's Garden seems to go a long way. Alright. I like to get it so it looks like that, so I just do a quick rinse. Alright. I'm going to wet my face real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Just take a little bit of that moisture to get the hair soaked again, but also like squeegee it off with my hand real quick just so it's not sopping. Here we go. And I'm pretty familiar with this knot because I had the Chatsworth faux horn Edwin Jagger, which is the same fibers. So it's pretty familiar to me. I liked that brush a lot. That's one I gave to my sister. Get some moisture in the soap. I find the lather, they have plenty of slickness to it. And today I got probably about 3 days growth. When I did the shave test the first time, I had about 10 days. Alright, so that's plenty. So let's see what we got. First, the Dovo Best. Feels fine to me. Okay, it's pretty good. One thing about our soap is it does stay hydrated pretty well. It's got a nice creaminess to it, so really top notch. Alright, rinse this real quick. Gently wipe the blade just to get the soapy residue off. Don't worry, Mike, when I send these to you, they will be stropped again, ready to shave, and I'll use alcohol to wipe it down after I strop them. Alright, now for the Colonel Conch Dovo Best. Personally, the first time I used this one, I felt that this one was a better shaver. Alright. Okay. Very nice. And the reason why I say that is because I noticed that with the other one with the yellowish gold handle, that there seems to be a slight curve in the spine, which is putting a slight curve on the edge, and so just a little bit harder to get everything even across the blade as far as feel. Still shaves well, but to me this one just shaves a little bit better, in my opinion. Alright, so that's that. Another thing I can say is that the post-shave feel from the soap, I'm just going to say it now to keep the video short, is great. Skin felt like it wasn't drying out. No irritation that I received from it. Again, this is my third shave with it. And so yeah, slick enough, very, very creamy. I don't think she does telesoaps. I think she only does vegan. I could be wrong, but it just feels fantastic. Very slick, and the creaminess that I get from it reminds me a lot of what I get with tallow-based soaps. Just a very rich lather. So that's just my opinion on what I'm feeling and seeing. So again, thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a good weekend. Go Broncos, beat those Patriots. Bye.